Hey y'all, it's Saturday and I don't have any Zoom calls, which means I get to have a play day. Okay, it's not really play. There's a ton of work that I've already been doing that I still have to do, but the mail's here and I have a seed haul that I want to unpack with y'all. I've never done it before. I've mostly just done this in my own little guilty pleasure of laying out the seeds, thinking and dreaming. But I thought, what a better place to do it than in the greenhouse and with my best friends. So come on, let's get going. All right, I know what you're saying, Jamie. Your greenhouse is not full yet. It's kind of wimpy. You're right. I have hopes and dreams today of traveling to another greenhouse. I know you're like, it's Saturday. You have so many chores to do. I do. I don't know if it's really going to be able to be squeezed in, but I want to. It's about an hour away and everything in it looks beautiful online, of course, because everybody posts their best online. But I want to take y'all with me, and that's later today. But for now, I have to use the greenhouse to start some seedlings, and I ordered some things from Epic Gardener, which is Botanical Interest, and I have not opened this package yet, and I forgot what I ordered. That's classic. That's just very classic, because most of the time my ordering happens when Lester has already taken his sleeping pill and fallen asleep on the couch, and I get a little carried away. So let's do that together. It says Happy Growing, and so this was a really cool thing because they had these little kits, and it was called like the weird kit, the fall kit, and they put it all in one thing. So let's talk through it. First up, lettuce mesclun, which is basically, as I understand, what you get when you get like a spring mix, because it has some, I see some arugula in here. I see some red romaine. This looks like some butter crunch. This looks like regular romaine. But lettuce for me, I like to eat salads like 2 to 3 days a week, and I can put this in the green stalk and be able to wheel it in and out of the sun, especially right now, because today is gonna be 96, the next day is gonna be like 88, and it's a little bit warm to start lettuce. But if I can do it in the green stalk and have the power to take it in or out, shade, sun, I'll have better luck around that. Oh, next up, the bean bush, the French fillet. I'm melting. We did a live earlier and I laughed so hard that I cried. And I didn't look at myself in the mirror since then. It's very classy. I got dirt on my face too. I'm a wreck. Okay, this is probably a horrible plan. Horrible plan to put myself in this light. So much light. The French fillet. So I don't know if this is the same as French style green beans, but you know when you buy French style green beans in the can and they're like thinner, those are my favorite, specifically to make green bean casserole with. Oh, it comes with a guide. I feel like one of those kids that gets to open the surprise toys that you collect. You don't know what you have and you get to check them off. It's not the same, but they should do that. They should absolutely do that. Like surprise for your zone. Maybe I should do that. Maybe Steph and I should do that. Anyway, artichokes. So I've always thought of artichokes as what comes in the jar, right? Like already processed, you basically just heat them up and you throw them in spinach and artichoke dip. I went to Jackson Hole, Wyoming for work once and ate out there at a restaurant who served roasted artichokes. And you basically can peel them and you like pull them off with your teeth. They had garlic on them and you dipped them in this buttery, herby sauce. It was fabulous. And I fully hope that I can grow some and make that, like recreate that for y'all, because oh my God, it changed my life as far as wondering if I do or don't enjoy artichokes, because I do. I 1,000,000% do. This is gonna be a long video, I think. I have a lot to talk about here. Beets. Look at the rainbow beets. So If you've been watching for a while, you know that Steph made pickled beets and I love them. I don't think that Lester would like those at all, but that's a very selfish thing for me as well. Okay, so sweet yellow peppers. We love those. Broccoli. Also, I have some growing out there, but this will be good for me to start in the greenhouse and have a succession because that all there is basically all going to come at once. I bought those at the feed store, already started as seedlings to put into the garden because the dogs kept tearing up the dirt and playing in it, and I wanted to be able to have something growing to deter them and also to utilize the soil and the time. Now here's something cool. This says burgundy broccoli, but let's face it, it's purple. I've never eaten purple broccoli before, but it is on my list of want to try, so we're gonna start that too. Some of these you can't start as seedlings inside. Like beets are a direct sow. I learned that when I tried to transplant some other carrots and things earlier this year, and that was a fail. That was a garden lesson number 947, but beets are going to be a direct sow, and I did save some spots in the garden for that. Ooh, so this is called a Jimmy Nardello sweet pepper. They're red, which is interesting that they would be long, skinny, and sweet. Most of those I would think would be hot. I wonder if it's a hot sweet. Discover a new garden staple, sweet, rich flavor, reminiscent of roasted apples. Excellent for frying or salsa. Makes a wonderful paprika. So y'all don't know this yet, but I have a Harvest Right freeze dryer that I haven't been able to use because it's too hot, and the place where the special electric for it is in the shop. It's about time to use that. So if I could grow these and then freeze dry them and then make a ground paprika out of it, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. My Christmas gifting is running. So this is really neat. I didn't know that it says the little things about it. The old-fashioned beet is back. Create gourmet salads and side dishes in a rainbow of jewel tone. The burgundy broccoli. Broccoli's never been so beautiful. These guys are really good. Really good. Oh, this is really neat. These seeds go all the way back to 1890. 1890? That's so cool. That's so cool. Oh, the Long Island improved Brussels sprouts. Also back to the 1890s and still the most popular variety planted today. Versatile gems are in high demand at restaurants. So a lot of people will grow stuff to sell to their local restaurants. I believe that I have enough of an army on Morrow Hill that they will devour, just like when Stephanie put hers out. If I have things that people are interested in and that I have an abundance of, I'm happy, more than happy to share. And the other part that I want to do is, because these are all heirloom, would be to save the seeds for next year or to pass on. I told my grandma that the first seeds that I saved were dill, and I'm going to send her some of those so she can use them in her pickles, and I'll send some to my mom as well. Ooh, red acre cabbage. So last year I grew regular cabbage. This year I think that we're gonna try the red. Delicious leaves and brilliant jeweled color. So I like cabbage for coleslaw. I am a coleslaw connoisseur. Creamy. I really prefer creamy. Vinegar is okay too. Oh, my wheels aren't locked. I just moved the whole table. But I do love a creamy coleslaw with pepper. Oh, so good. So good. Hi, Trixie. You coming to see what Mom is doing? You came to see me? Oh, those are seeds, baby. Those are seeds for the next video. Because I think we're not going to get through the first pack. All right. Keep going, Jamie. Keep going. Clancy potatoes. So these have to be grown. They don't have to be grown in the ground, but they should be. And I don't have a tiller yet. All I have is the tractor, which has a plow on it. It's not a horrible plan, but our ground is still too hard. I may try to grow some of these in those grow bags that I've seen just to try over the winter. We'll see though. Oh, this is something I really want to try. Big Max pumpkins. So I also feel like I want to make a raised bed here that is exclusive for big stuff like this. A company sent me one. It's like oval and it looks like rippled metal. I have to put that together yet, but maybe we'll grow. I have a few like jack-o'-lantern pumpkin plants growing in the garden right now, but I really want this to happen. So the issue is it takes 7 to 14 days for the seedling to come out and 120 days to maturity. That's a long time. That's like Christmas. We would have pumpkins at Christmas. We could have, that's not a bad idea. Also, okay, the pumpkins may reach 100-pound pumpkins. I feel a challenge. I feel like Stephanie and I should start a Big Macs contest. That's what I feel like, of like, who can grow, who can be the bigger woman. That's right here. That's happening. She doesn't know it yet. Rainbow carrots, big fan of carrots because they take about 65 days, so 2 months. Today is September 16th. So November 16th, right before Thanksgiving, have some beautiful carrots to be able to roast for Thanksgiving dinner. Oh my gosh, that sounds so terrific. Yeah, it says spring. But it says so it has to be 45 degrees for them to emerge and then 60 to 85 degrees for them to be successful. That's not bad, actually. Because it would still be above 60 degrees in November here. I think we can make it work. We're going to try some. This is my thing is like, I start to get in a little bit of like seed hoarding mode of like, I don't want to use them all. I don't want them all to go to waste just in case they don't succeed. Seeds succeed. Yeah. So then there are a few more types of carrots that came in here. I do remember I ordered the carrot variety. So you had red atomic carrots. Totally pumped about trying those just because I want to see it. I've never seen a red carrot before. Tender sweet, those are the ones that I have the most success with here. And little fingers. And then these. So this was a carrot variety. This is a really cool company, y'all. Oh my gosh, this is out of control. All right, we got a few more here. All right. So these came with the pumpkin variety, the jack-o'-lantern and the Jack Be Little. Look at those little bitty babies. Now those take 95 days, so a little bit less time. We might be able to hit Halloween. No, we would not be able to hit Halloween. We're looking at December for that other one. This would be closer between Thanksgiving and Christmas as well. I might save these for next year. This is called vegetable spaghetti or spaghetti squash. Now Steph grew some of this last year. Hers was a different variety, so I ordered this one specifically because of the people's reviews on it, and I'm excited about that. Okay. Strawberries. I have never started strawberries from seeds. I have bought the plants or bought bare roots and tried them. This is a gamble, and I don't know. This says replace every 3 years. These don't have runners. So my other strawberries have runners and are everbearing. Everbearing means that the berries come all year round. A lot of strawberries only happen in like June. They're tiny. These are petite strawberries. But it takes 15 days for the seedling to emerge. That's a long time. I don't know that I've ever had anything take that long. Okay, tomatoes. We got 3 different kinds of tomatoes here. A rainbow blend. I know, I'm weird. I went in theme. Chocolate cherry. And cherry falls. The ostriches will love those. And then I've got just a few more things here. Okay. Oh, some of the pumpkin. I was looking for some of these pumpkins. So look at these two. They came with the pumpkins. A sugar pie and a red warty thing. What a funny name. I want to do those so bad. And I think that if I do them in like planters that can move inside the greenhouse, I should still be okay because we probably won't frost. We probably won't frost until right around Christmas, I'm going to guess. Maybe a little bit sooner. But if I do it in planters that can move inside here, I should be okay. Like, this is a new plot twist to me, right? I have to think about that. Really think about that. So this is something that they sent for free. It's pollinators to plant alongside your stuff so that you attract bees, which is really cool. Romanesco. I tried this last year and grew the teeniest, tiniest little baby Romanesco, but it was too late. It got way too hot. So a lot of this is meant for spring, but like I said, I have a game changer here because I should be able to grow year round because of the greenhouse now. I gotta ask my garden people, like, if I start them outside and eventually move them inside, is that gonna mess stuff up? And what temperature does my greenhouse need to remain? I'm guessing it might say that on the back of some of these. 70 to 85 degrees. Sow in fall for harvest in late winter and early spring. Ideal soil temperature is 70 to 85 degrees. So these actually grow better in a cooler climate. So this is actually right on point right now. Same thing with this celery. I love celery. Lester likes celery. Don't let him fool you, because he'll walk by and pick up celery and eat it. Like if it's like sitting out on a little tray, like I make a little tray of vegetables and cheese or things like that, he'll eat the celery every time. And we got some cucumbers and basil. So basil for me is like my most favorite herb because the smell of it is fantastic. I love to make pesto, and I just love the scent of basil in general. So for me, I intend to dry up basil and put it into the put it into my soups, put it into I make a pasta salad or pasta with it. Like really love basil. And then of course cucumbers for pickling. Y'all know I love a good pickle. All right, we're coming to the end here. So I got some onions. Walla onions. So my friend Julie from, I think she's from Washington, sent me a couple of these onions to try. She's like, you have to have these, they're amazing. And she sent me a recipe for them. I love onions in general, the scent, everything. But Walla onions, now I'm gonna grow them because they were fabulous. And then I had to do this Texas early grano onion. It said Texas. We must try it. All right. And a shallot, because there's very fabulous flavor that comes from a shallot. That's what I grew last year. And then jalapeno and some cayenne pepper. I know that Steph grew cayennes and hers turned out really well, so I thought I would give that a try. And then the final two onions that I got right here, red and yellow. Friends, that's a lot of seeds and a lot of planning on what to do. And I could absolutely use your advice on when to bring into the greenhouse. And then temperature-wise, I didn't think about this. Do I need a heater in here in the wintertime? I'm sweating my tail off right now just from standing in here. But if I walk outside, I'm not. I don't have the fan on current state. I'm gonna turn it on. But what's like my range that I'm supposed to stay at for seedlings and otherwise? Help a girl out. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I shouldn't go to the greenhouse today. Maybe I need to research more. That's the way I should use my time. We'll see. But thanks for joining me on my epic gardening seed haul. I'm excited to grow with y'all. Love you.